Your mouth can't work as fast as mine because I'm superior. I'm a superior being.
Are you?
I think I'm one of them. I'm one of them lizard people they say are still roaming the world.
You're a lizard person?
I'm a lizard person. Yeah.
Well, I've started the video. So now that we think that you're a lizard person, we thought
you were a toad.
That's you, Randy. You're a toad.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
Yes.
Hey.
What do I got my hand on, Manders?
Hello, Randy Jones.
Hi.
You've got your, well, it looks like a mantle.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It could be a mantle. You know what? You could probably mount you something on it. Just paint a flame on it. Look like a fireplace.
What? Well, it's not a bad idea.
Well, what we have here is not a lack of communication. What we have here is a Murphy bed turned sideways. Okay. Normally, your Murphy beds are taller, and you pull it down, and the head is this way. Now it's long ways, and the reason is because this is going in one of our ESP homes that have a loft lowered for a customer, like 78 inches, and this has to be at least 80 for a mattress. So I said, turn it sideways. So Rob has built this sideways. I wanted to show you, and we love it because, look, now there's some storage up here and shelving that you can still put up on the wall behind it, and then you just grab this will be mounted to the wall, and then you have yourself a bed. And I like it because it's kind of low to the ground.
There, I like that.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Now, this is going to go in her 8x24 home?
Yes.
Okay.
So the person bought this separate as a piece of furniture. So this is what we're doing now.
And where's this going to be inside the house?
In the living room.
In the living room?
Yep.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
I mean, yeah, I can't wait to see it go in there.
Yeah.
So it's the one, it's the kind of the Winnie the Pooh house.
Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh house. And this is what we're trying to turn our cabinet shop into, is special feature furniture.
More custom.
We have a lot of great ideas. Rob's got great ideas, and we can start implementing a lot of cool little things that you guys can buy from us. Cabinets, not cabinets, but like little places to put furniture, stuff you see and will cost out, like this right here. Awesome. It's a custom-made Murphy bed.
But where they were so behind with
Couldn't do nothing.
the cabinets, they would be bogged down.
And so we didn't have the freedom to build these things, you know. So we build Murphy beds and this special ladder here, which is really
glorious.
Yeah, isn't that a beautiful ladder?
Yeah.
And that's a prototype. So we learned how to build it. We can start offering these different stuff, and we actually come up with a lot of ideas. I don't think anybody's working. Let me turn that compressor off.
There's somebody out there. I think Dave's working.
You need the compressor.
Is Dave working?
No. Hey, Mandy, come over here. Let me show you a couple stuff going over here. All right. I said, come over here. Let me show you a couple stuff.
A couple stuff.
I get all twisted constantly. Come here, over on this side. You're in the back door. We want to show in the front door.
Okay. Where it looks pretty.
It was pretty. So these are the last of the cabinets we're building here at ITH for some of the homes that we've already committed to of having our natural. This is our cabinets we build. It's a face frame, real simple, but it's served purpose. It's beautiful. It's unfinished, and they put their drawers, doors, drawer slides, and all that together. Over here, I wanted to show you this really cool looking. He's got this mounted. This is a butcher block. It's upside down because we're mounting the sink. So what we've done is we've taken just a simple sink that we have. It's a 17-inch sink, and we cut a hole for it. Let me see if I can pull it out for you guys. And we just mount it, right? You take this, and now it's an under-the-mount sink.
It's beautiful.
I love this. And then this right here is the
Cutting board.
cutting board. And you guys have seen this, but look, he's got to still sand it to fit, and it fits flush. Isn't that nice?
That's awesome.
Love this, man. because it's just straight across, flush, all the time. Now, if I can move this out of the way a little
I
bit,
know.
I want to show you that other one underneath here. All right, so this is a steel farm style sink. This is the same thing. See how it's undermount? And look how smooth and flush that is. My whole idea behind tiny homes is to offer something that looks high-end, that looks fancy, that looks awesome, but doesn't cost that much.
Oh wow, this is a big one. This is
Tell
heavy.
me that ain't gorgeous.
My goodness.
Yep.
That's a big one.
He had to route this out, Amanda. All that meat had to come out of the edge of this. Here, I can hold it.
Can you hold it so I can get a good picture?
So
Okay.
all this had to come out of this.
Yeah.
It all had to be cut, the holes sanded, cut to fit. See the lip of the sink? Mm-hmm. It's indented. So this lip matches the sink slip.
Right.
And then it's flush.
Yes.
That's beautiful, isn't it? So we take an ordinary sink, and it's from IKEA. Mm-hmm. We cut the hole out, sand it real pretty and round, just put some screws in it, silicone it, screws in it, cut a cutting board. This cutting board is the scrap
That would have been thrown away.
that would have been thrown away, and it goes for the cutting board for the sink. Mm-hmm. You know, it takes some time and labor. Like I said, he's still got to hone this out really well to make it fit. Mm-hmm. But this is part of what I want to show you this is our theme of really what the business is all built on. Is we take things that look ordinary and make them look kind of fancy, kind of
Yeah.
cool, you know?
Well, and two, I've never seen a company that uses so much waste that other people would throw away, and we try to use everything.
I know, we throw away things that I cringe. I'm like,
I know.
we built the company on wasted materials,
Sure did.
and we cannot keep all the materials. It's just,
Right.
we don't have a space for them all, you know? Here's a kind of a Randy rack, but it's on wheels, you know, because it's so
Yeah.
big and wide, and it's got drawer slides on it.
Yeah.
Another one here for, I think it probably goes, there's two of them. It goes right in here.
It goes in there. And that is for McBee.
Okay,
That sink
McBee,
is.
there you go.
That's
Isn't
a
that
very
beautiful?
Nice sink. They said
Love
they had
it.
a really big sink, and
Yep,
it's nice.
and it's taller.
It is. I like taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I want to show you the cabinet shop.
Okay.
I do have, Amanda, oh, look at this.
I seen that the other day. I'm glad you saw that.
Look at that
This
copper.
is Cardinals, I believe.
Isn't that cool
I
looking?
believe this is their copper. It's like a hammered copper sink.
Vanity.
Yeah.
But I have some comments and questions. One of them started off straight into the container home and that we have outside, and they're talking about some, this is from Alice Houston, and she wanted to know.
Well, I believe it's the container that you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And she wanted to know about a wardrobe. She said, Randy, in regards to your container house, you can put a wardrobe on the wheel well, and then one half can be closed, and the other half can be your pantry. And that was the one that was going to be, if you're sitting at the sofa and you look across, and that was where the TV was going to go. Mm-hmm. So that's the hard part. If you're going to have a mounted TV, I don't know. I don't watch TV hardly
Right.
ever, but it just seems like you got to have one. I don't know why, but that's a great idea. In terms of that, we changed it tonight. We just went in, Rob and I went in there and mapped out a bed and how it's going to work. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to show you guys tonight how that's going to work.
Good. I'm excited to see
So
that.
we got fender wells, we got to have a bed, we got a living room that's got to be a bedroom. So we're going to show you how we kind of mapped that out in there.
Okay.
All right. Brenda Del Razerio.
Well, yeah, a little twang.
Manda.
There. Little zzz.
I have my native tongue.
I
Aratare.
forgot.
Notarmatare.
I forgot.
Randy, thank you for the tips
Stop.
on how to be responsible, as well as a bit knowledgeable on how to care for a tiny home. I never knew all the things about the mini split.
I thought that was interesting.
Awesome.
Yes.
Her bringing that up tonight, I know I've said that last night, two of them yesterday, 2 videos, and this was commenting on the morning video. But also, we have a customer that got their home, and they were not aware And after 1,000 videos and everything we've done, I've never had this question. But they were very upset with me because they didn't have any pulls on their cabinets, okay? Which we never put pulls on our cabinets, and I've stated it a
Never.
million times. There wasn't a toilet paper holder, there wasn't a paper towel holder, there wasn't anything like that in the house. And we never finish our homes unless you want them finished and you have to pay extra for them, like urethane painting or anything. Those are detailed things that you do. I don't know where you're going to want your toilet paper holder, especially in a tiny home. You might want it way over here or over here. Some people don't even put them up. You know, they
Well,
set
and that's a part of decor.
yeah, and
not
we don't do any.
building,
And if
yeah.
I was to drill one hole for a pull on a cabinet, you might want to get some pulls that have 2 holes. And now you got a hole in the middle of
Right.
it. You know, so I never put pulls on them.
No.
And I've said it a lot. We built 600-700 homes, and always got a question. It's just always something that comes up.
That's okay.
Yeah, steps, everything is according to your blueprints.
Yes.
All right, I get a lot of customers, Amanda, you wouldn't believe, you and I get a lot of customers, when I talk to them about pre-design, they are so good. They said, you know, Randy, just give me a place to put this. They pretty much what they say, do what you think, because
Yeah.
I know you'll come up with a great idea. We've seen all the work you've done. This is kind of what I want, but just go with it.
Yeah.
And that's about 80% of the people that I talk to
Right.
want us to do that.
And two, just touching on blueprints really quick. Some people agree to blueprints, need the blueprints,
Yeah.
and some people go with just what you all discussed.
Yes.
So that is 2 different types of contracts that we do here. I mean, we try our best to always do a blueprint,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes the person's like, "Hey, no, let's go with what we talked about. I'll sign it. Let's move on."
'Cause
that does happen.
I don't know, they kind of trust us and seen so much of the work we've done.
And they don't want to wait for it
Yeah.
to go to design, and that does expedite
The build.
if it's a simple build.
Yeah. Because a lot of times we're waiting on blueprints,
Yeah.
and if they're not in and somebody says go with it, we grab that one out of the list and throw them in the pile and
Yeah.
start building
You
it.
have to,
Yeah.
exactly.
In saying that, I wanted to tell you we have a customer. Thank you so much for your text that texted me and a comment about it. And I'm going to if I had their website, I would let you guys go to it. Oh, here it is. Their website it's on Airbnb, Highland Cottage. It's called the Highland Cottage at Little Tail Farms. Highland Cottage at Little Tail, Tail Farms. Let me show that real
Super
quick.
cute.
Okay? You
Look at
guys,
the little goat. Do they have them little goats?
oh,
running
that's a
around?
farm and they got
That's
goats.
cute.
And it's over here in Tennessee. Look, $89 a night, 2 reviews. Our home, he sent me a text and said,
They've already had 2 guests stay there, correct?
he said, I was not able to send pictures on the app, but please read the communication I left yesterday.
Okay.
He said, the house is better than we expected. This was an 8x16 RJO, a little freedom. And it said, thank you for the team's hard work. We have already had 2 different couples stay in it on Airbnb and have 12 more days booked over the next few weeks.
That's amazing.
12 days.
They're going to get all of that nice fall rental.
And here's the link. So let me pull that picture up for you guys. There it is.
Isn't that cute?
Look at the privacy, man.
That is so cute. And they got little animals running around everywhere, right?
Yeah, I think there's another picture of animals. No, well, just.
So Highland Cottage.
Mm.
Look, how pretty. That's out the window.
That's a cow.
Highland
All right.
Cottage. Something tail.
Let me say it again.
Yeah.
My
Highland
goodness,
Cottage.
Amanda. Highland Cottage at Little Tail Farms.
Little Tail Farm. Let me get it right there where I can kind of, hold on. So we can focus. Hold on. Well, it won't focus. Let
Stop.
me see if it'll focus. Well, that's as focusy as I can get it. Let me see if it, hold on, right. Let me do it like this. There we go. Highland Cottage at Little Tail Farms. There we go. Airbnb.
Yep.
Okay, got
All
it.
right. Give them a call. Stay there. $89 a night. Isn't that cool?
And two, I'd like to do a shout out to our customers who have bought a house, of course, and that have their house on an Airbnb. let us know, and we'll give you a
We'll
plug.
give you, yeah.
We'll give you a plug there.
We'll give you a
Because
plug.
we have them in Florida. We
We'll
got them
plug
in
you,
different
man.
places. We'll plug it.
All right.
Plug.
Herschel Powers. Glad you're back home, Randy. It's good to see Ace and Amanda again. We missed them. The container is looking awesome. Thank you, Herschel.
Yeah.
Jan Coleman, my favorite show on YouTube. Got to have my tiny home fix. I just love you guys. Can't wait till the day when I can make the phone call to you and get my lot on the mountain and order my house.
There you go.
Cindy Gray, I love the cut logged on the Hobbit house. I would like to do it in my tiny house. How did you do it? Your trip must have been rewarding. On the Hobbit house, the cut log, we just took a log and we cut a 90-degree angle on it, stuck it on the corner and bolted it in.
Okay.
That's really all we did. Yep. And yes, my trip was rewarding in Minnesota. It was nice to physically build a house. I still didn't work as hard as I wanted to because I wanted to teach and let the guys work. But we got done everything we wanted, and it was a great trip. All right, Shirley Thurston. Randy, please move into the container home. I think it will be so great for you to have a place to live that will be comfortable and a place you can relax in the evenings and weekends. Plus, you can cook, have an area to do some drawings. She's right.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Shirley. You know, I just don't think about it. We work real late, and one day runs into the next, and before you know it, it's gone. And so, Clovita Bertram,
Yeah, Clavita's been around a long time.
LMBO. What's LMBO?
Laugh my butt off.
Oh, God. LMBO. Bathroom break. I couldn't believe it. It hit me. I had to go. When you got to run, don't walk away. Totally love you all. Blessings. Like this home, so cute. Hey, talking about that fender. Well, sofa bed, queen bed, always works better putting them the op and then read more. I'm going to show you that container home, that sofa bed. Grace, I guess Jay Williams. Grace, thank you, Randy, for your team, Tiny House Makers. We appreciate it. Love watching for the last 3.5 years, I believe. First time writing you guys. Love you. All prayers for you. I'm praying for you.
Nice.
Tina Harding, I would love to buy a tiny home from you guys and retire at your tiny home village, especially in the forest. Will you have any more open lots? Our lots are going to come and go because they're rental lots, so there are going to be people that will be moving and coming and going, so always inquire to see. Some people have, they need to move back home with their children, or they need to just, whatever happens, you know, so. Christy Richardson. Randy, is there a way to use wood that would accommodate a dry climate?
And Christy has a home with us.
Yeah.
That's Christy Richardson, I believe. I believe she.
Yeah, Richardson, yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Christy.
Christy, you know, wood is like a sponge, so it absorbs. Anything here in Tennessee is going to get this climate wood. It's going to get the humidity, and I take it somewhere else, it's going to dry out. The only way to do is to build in that area is let it acclimate. If we build with wood here, it's perfect, it's look good, but when it gets there, it's got to just dry out completely, then probably put your finishes on it.
That's what I'm leaning towards.
Yep.
That I would suggest. I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would wait to paint my house and everything whenever I got it to, if I lived in Arizona or if I lived in wherever's drier out,
Yeah.
you know, out west.
Yeah.
I really do. I think I'd do that.
Well, if you guys know, if you ever looked, tumbleweed, they don't finish anything. Mm-hmm. They don't put urethane on it. They don't put stain on it. That may stain, but they don't put any paint. They don't paint anything.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why.
I guarantee you that's the reason
Yeah.
why. I saw on the news yesterday that lumber prices have really dropped down a lot. I hope it's true what I heard. It is true, not completely all the way down. I never really raised my prices when they went up. Mm-hmm. You know, we'd had a price increase in January, but it was just because of business. We were just too low. We weren't making enough money. But during all the prices that went up in spring, we never increased them.
Now,
you know?
we had 2 vendors, which were not wood vendors, but they did let us know that they were raising prices September 1st.
Our trader prices are up over $1,400
Yeah.
or $1,100.
Yes.
That's gone up. Steel is sky high.
Wow.
You know, as you guys, you know, precious metals is going up. You know, gold is kind of the economy inflation thing. But all right, Lee Scott, I love this container home. How much is it? AKA Randy Home. That home sells for. Is this a regular 8-footer used container?
8 by 20.
Yeah, I think is it 25 or 30?
I think it's either 25 or 30. It seems
Yeah.
like it was 25,
And
but
then,
I'm not sure.
you know, we covered it with wood. So that would be different. We added that porch on it. So, you know, the house would probably go for about 37
Something like that.
now. Yeah, it's on a trailer and everything. Yep. Vicki Lynn. One of my apartments, I had a wood door. In the winter, I needed to have the bolt locked all the time for my door wouldn't stay shut. In the summer, I couldn't lock my door and I couldn't open the door for the wood had expanded. Yeah. Vicki, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Wood moves.
My front door does it, winter and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
it just does.
That was cool she said that.
And I
Thanks,
thought it
Vicki.
was.
Yeah, it's just wood is an organism.
It's live.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't growing
like a-
leaves or nothing like that, but
Yeah.
it hasn't got roots.
Do you have to feed it?
You got to water it. Chris Pedersen, Randy, when you park a tiny home, does it just sit on those rubber tires forever? Don't they rot?
That's a good question.
Chris Pedersen,
I think it's a really good question.
don't they just rot? You know what you can do? No, you can. Yeah, you can leave them on the wheels, and they would rot sitting on the ground. What rots them even more is the sunshine. Okay, so I tell the customers, and that same person, the lady said that we didn't have any pulls, toilet paper holders, or nothing like in her home. She also said, I didn't even know how to level my house. Well, we put a couple level videos out, but we do not level your home. That's just you guys do. We just bring it and drop it off.
If you
right?
don't know how, you hire somebody.
Yeah, you just got to hire somebody.
Yeah,
but I have put out a
right.
couple videos of how you can level your home. Go to our videos, type in there leveling a tiny home, and then mine will pop up. I think we did 2 of them on there. But what I tell everybody, when you lift your house up, get your wheels up off the ground. Really quick verbal, visual, whatever. Here's your tiny house, and it's on wheels right here, right? Here's the tongue right out here, okay? So what I do is I lower the jack in the front. So I crank, crank, crank. That raises the back up. And I put it up, I put it as low as I can to the ground, and I'll put some blocks in there, and I'll just cram the blocks. I like to put 2x12s or 2x8s, stack them on top of each other, not cinder blocks. Stack them on top of each other.
Wood.
All wood. Use pressure treated wood all the way to the top. All the way to the top, underneath your frame. All right? So you got it as tall as you can underneath here. Then you crank your house up, and it brings the wheels up off the ground, and you block this, and you keep your tongue jack on the ground also. Right? Now your house is level, and it is off the wheels or off the ground. Next thing I do to preserve your wheels, either I would skirt the bottom, totally would skirt the bottom, because cold wind, if you're in a cold climate, would keep your floor so warm. But if you don't do that, I would take Vaseline or motor oil or something, and I would rub my tires with them, right? I would coat them with an oil, and I would take a black plastic bag, and I would go over my wheels and tie them up, tape them, so the sun doesn't get to them.
Right.
And that's good. Your tires won't rot that
I
way.
think it's an excellent question.
It was.
It's something that you wouldn't think of. I would not think of it.
Thank you, Chris. All right. Next question was, can I have an ESP home with circle door? Of course you can.
Well, who was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Raquel
Raquel.
Alonso.
Oh, beautiful name.
Raquel Alonso.
Stop. So she would like to have what? A circle door?
That's like Raquel Welch.
Oh, yeah.
Raquel. Yeah, circle door. We put 2 of them on an ESP.
Because the Hobbit house is an ESP.
We got to go show the
We will.
Hobbit one more time. It is every day they add more and more stuff to
I
it.
know.
Robin Bolser, can I work in the office? We need like 16 people working in the office.
post office.
Oh, I'm sorry. Post
Yeah.
office. You read these before.
She's coming here, yeah.
The post office. Of course you can.
I chose these.
And then Leona Owen, I have heard that the first thing to go bad on a tiny home are the knees.
Pretty much.
Is the trailer.
Yeah.
Is that true? That is false.
Not true.
Not true. The trailer is painted. It is covered. It is protected.
Steel?
Actually, yeah. I don't know why a trailer would go bad.
What would go bad?
I mean, it's underneath. It's jacked up off the ground, and then it's usually skirted, and it's just protected. It's steel. I don't see how it'd go bad.
Yeah.
No. Russell Rowley, Randy and Amanda, can you show some of the houses outside
You know
that
who
you
that
have?
is?
Oh, I know who it is. like some of Amish-built homes,
Wink, wink.
like my home. It'd be nice to see them as well. Thank you. That's nice.
Yes.
You know where it's at?
No.
It's out in inventory somewhere. Ooh, God, man,
You know what? Because Collins is over here, but not Rowley's. And Rowley's,
is out in the mix.
it's out in the mix. If we could find it in the morning, if we could do
We
it
will show
tomorrow,
it tomorrow then.
We have to find it.
All right, let's go out here in the container home. I'm going to show these guys this this bed. Oh, before we get to the container, I got to show you we put V-Groove in a ESP tiny home. These are coming on there, buddy.
They are coming on.
All right, watch this. Here you go. So you guys have seen this one outside. This has got stucco walls, and we're putting wood on the corners, around the windows, the soffit, and the fascia.
This is a 10 by 20.
This is just a regular 10 by 20. Mm-hmm. I called the homeowner, and he said, have at it. All right?
That's awesome.
So look, we put wood around the windows, the soffit, and everything. You can paint it, stain it, whatever you want to do later on, instead of it all being stucco, right? Now, inside, the walls are stucco, and we're going to trim all the windows with wood. But look at the ceiling.
Yes.
Is that not cool?
Yes.
Now, this took less than a day to put the V-Groove up. Tomorrow, they'll finish up and be done. We're stuccoing can take several days, and a crew will do it. You got to let it dry and fool with it, and it's 2 coats, and you got to go over it. This is done.
I love this with the
Love
wood.
it.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yep. I like this.
Also,
And this, keep in mind, this is the special. This is the 10 by 20 special.
yes, never to be offered again. And
Never.
I've made some big changes later on. I
Yes.
won't offer this home again. One thing that I did, I know we have a triangle dormer up in here. If you can go up on that ladder there. All right, that's a triangle gable dormer. All right, they are more difficult to build, to roof, to flash, to everything.
Yes.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're not going to do them anymore on these. What I want to do is if anybody wants a dormer, if we put a double dormer on there, or even a smaller little cozy dormer,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm thinking. I don't want it to be the same. I'd like to be
Yes.
like about a 4 or 5 foot dormer,
Right.
and it won't look like so boxy outside. But that's what we're going to offer next time on any kind of dormers.
I think that's great. And then learning, I mean, all of these were prototypes.
We're
of-
learning from
of
them,
the
man.
panels and
Yep,
stuff.
we sure are.
I love this whole setup of the bathroom where it's at, across from, you know how many people, mostly ladies, had an issue with having the bathroom right across from the kitchen.
Right. So this
I don't
isn't not
see-
good.
It does, not to me, it doesn't bother me at all, because I love having a stairway.
Well, that's your washer dryer under
Yes.
there.
I
Your
got the washer
closet.
dryer.
I like a closet in the bathroom because
Yes.
you get dressed in there.
This is a big bathroom.
And then your refrigerator, and then your kitchen, and then from here, look, you got almost a 14-foot by 10-foot living room.
It does not bother me having the bathroom right here at the kitchen.
If somebody said, hey, I want a
Does not.
closet, right? Let's say I want more of a closet than what I have in my bathroom.
Right.
In the bathroom, you can have either a storage sofa bed, you could have a loft up above your door here, you could have
Yeah.
storage above there.
True.
You could actually put right here.
Well, does
You-
this one get a mini split?
Don't know.
If it does, now the mini split will go there, right?
Yep.
Or where will it go?
Yep, it'll go. They did wire one for up there.
Okay.
This, I think. I'm getting confused. I get several homes.
Yeah.
But also, you can put a closet right here.
That's true. Okay.
So there's all kinds of places. Just like when I was in the container, I was, the ideas that I had just sitting there.
Now, Mike said, him and Chuck, they'll be done with this next week. They've only been on this.
Awesome.
This is the 3rd week. And the first week was
Joe.
just Chuck.
This is the 2nd week.
Well, Chuck was
Oh, they were here
by
last week.
himself.
I've lost a week.
He
Yeah.
was here by himself for a week because Mike was on vacation, just doing the trim on the outside.
So they had last week and this week. Chuck was the
Yeah.
first week by himself. Yeah.
Correct.
Good.
Okay.
Hey, Raleigh.
Hey, Raleigh.
We got those
Yeah,
checks
let
for
me
him?
stop this. Yeah. Hold it until we'll
Okay.
be right back.
Hey, we'll be right back. We're back. Tally ho, Randy Jones.
Do you like that little, we can stop and start and then you can,
I love that.
I love that. I took a potty break.
Did you have to say that?
Well, you said it the other day. I can't stand you.
Good.
Oh my God. You're so annoying.
Why do you know me?
Oh, Don't.
We don't even want to go
Oh,
there.
I don't even want. Ugh.
And we used to be, and we are, and
Ooh,
no.
no. Ooh.
Judith Victoria Douglas.
And we know Judith out here. She's in her home now.
Victoria.
Victoria's a beautiful name.
Can the wood floor be covered with tile or vinyl? Or does it have to be removed to change the floor cover?
I thought that was a great question.
I want an antler.
You know what she wants? Those antlers over there.
Yeah. Well,
those were cool.
They are now on The Hobbit.
Are they out there?
And we will show you here
Okay.
at the end of the show. So stay tuned.
So Judith, I will try if you get a set, I want a set too. So I'll try to swap us a set.
Can the wood floor be covered by tile or vinyl? Yeah.
Okay. What was the other question?
I want an antler.
No, there was two questions. Wasn't
Does it
there?
have to be removed or change the floor cover?
Why do you act up? That's a great question. I don't think. Ask her question again. I feel like it's with all the accents and all the acting up. I don't think we got across what Judith was.
What we
asking.
have here,
Is a failure to
communicate.
Okay.
can the wood floor be covered by tile
Yes.
or vinyl?
Okay.
Or does it have to be removed
That's a good question.
to change the floor
Yes.
cover?
You're just. I give up.
No, you don't. You can put tile, you can put whatever you want.
Do you know
floor.
the second
Tile normally has a little underlayment on it.
Okay.
But the vinyl can go on anything.
So the second house, Ellen's house, was it the second or third house we built? Was all tile. Remember that?
Yes, Ellen in Chicago.
The Hobbit house, which ended up being Barbara and her husband's house, is all tile.
Barbara and her husband.
Out here in the forest,
Oh, yeah.
it's all tile.
Oh, it is.
That wood
the
tile.
12 by 36.
12 by 36 is
Whole thing
all
is tile.
We
Sure
never had
enough.
to go back through that. I
Sure
hate
enough.
that, but they had to get in their home and
Yeah.
get settled.
We need to go through Mike Tice's home. I went through it this morning.
Oh, good.
He's living in it, and it is like you're in Key West.
Really, I
Yeah.
love how he's doing that, and that's something. I'm glad that you brought that up because I'm just waiting for everybody to start decorating their lot. So power wash it, put some trees up. We saw some planters.
He's plant trees and shrubs and
Good.
flowers, and he's got a little place to burn
Fire
wood,
pit.
fire pit,
Yeah.
and it's
That's excellent.
I love it.
Okay.
Misty C.
Hi,
Hi, Amanda.
Misty.
Hi, Amanda, and adorable Randy. Oh, I'm sorry, Randy and adorable Ace. Love your two shows, LOL. Glad Fred hasn't affected you too much. Randy, what is the cost of the 10 by 29 with 4 dormers, and did it include staircases? Will you be able to show the 10 by 29 finished? I love your perfect world. Yeah, we will show you when it's finished and everything. Either I'm going to go back up there or go when it's delivered or something, because it's a pretty big deal. This is one that's going to be sold in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. It's a model home. We've never done a model home, but there's a big market in that area, and we're in with a couple that are well established in the community, and we're thinking it's a good. And I know we can sell the house and no
course.
problem. So I thought we would get that, and it's not affecting our business, not affecting anything. It's a new build, a new partnership, and everything. When we retailed that thing, at our cost of everything in it, because we're urethaning the inside, urethaning the outside. We're putting cedar shakes on the gable. It's got all the bells and whistles. A farm-style sink, 4 dormers. That's 3 on top of the regular one that comes with the build. Different types of siding. Staircase, storage, big bathroom, stackable washer and dryer, hookup.
Now, that's something too to ask about the topic that you were talking about. Should we even finish it going out there?
Yeah, we have. Well, that's urethane. I'm good with urethane. There's not a color in it, and when you put the color, when it separates, you can see it.
That goes along with the question later. Okay.
Yeah. So, but that's it. Our price is about $100,000 on that house.
Oh, totally.
It's a big house.
Absolutely.
I love the beauty. Oh, here's unspecified V. I love the beautiful woods inside the tiny homes. Thank you. Tammy, all red. Do the bathrooms have a fan? Yes, they sure do. All bathrooms. Are there any issues with mold from the moisture from the shower? I've never had one in the house I've lived in. I've not had any report back from anybody. We also put a window and a vent fan in there, right? So I haven't. There might be somebody here that's had one. Sylvia Torres.
Hi, Sylvia.
You know Sylvia?
I see her on there all the time.
So, Randy, does that only happen to wood floors? So what other flooring are you putting in? Vinyl floor, is it more better? Yes, we're putting vinyl floor. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
And actually, I think Amber got a couple of customers that emailed her in or on CoConstruct and said, hey, yeah, I want to switch to the vinyl, and it's no upcharge.
Yeah.
So she switched them in their big shoes and their color, and we're going to order it.
Awesome. Yep. Good. But yeah, the wood floors, they don't always do it, but man, if you get them wet, if you have a flood, if you have an accident with some water, we had the container home over here had a leak in it from this torrential rain we had.
Oh my God, it rained
and
awful.
It been here for a couple months, never any problem, and it torrential rain, and it got in the house, and water come down and got underneath the vinyl floor. But all it is, pop it up, dry it off, dry the floor, put it back down.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Gosh. You went through them all.
Yeah.
Sharon Ramsey. Keep us informed on the ones you acquire to sell.
Yes.
I sure will. Caroline Horn. We like you and Amanda as you are. You both work mighty hard. I said mighty.
Yeah.
Mighty hard with lots of passion and compassion. Don't read the negative comments.
Yeah.
Be yourself always. Be yourself always.
Be yourself, yeah.
Thank you.
That's very nice.
That's encouraging,
It
yeah.
sure is.
Patrick Hastings. Question, Randy. Would you be open to a 40-foot container that would be embedded in the side of a mountain?
Wow.
The container would have the two sides and the back surrounded by earth. The top half will be a deck and a half garden. I'm looking for a possibility of being off-grid with solar panels away from the container. All right.
Holy cow.
So.
How does that work?
All right. I don't know much about it. I've seen a couple videos on it, but a container is not made to be backfilled against with all the dirt and all that stuff. You're going to have some foam panels behind it for rot and waterproofing and gravel and all that stuff.
Rusting and stuff.
Awesome idea, going underground and all. The ceilings on a container are not made to handle the type of pressure down from earth and all the rain and earth gets heavy when all the water gets on it.
Oh God.
I would actually probably build me a concrete bunker to set it in on three sides in the open, and I would shove my container inside that. If you did that, we could build it for you and you just shove it in. So we could design it and build it, and then when you get it, you can just put it in place.
Okay.
That's kind of what I would do. I would build it out of concrete, even concrete block, and pump them full of concrete, and then you waterproof around it and all that stuff. And yeah.
Okay.
You know what I would almost do? I would build a concrete wall on three sides, and I had me a concrete roof on it too. Super easy to do that. You self-support it temporarily with wood and all that, and pour your concrete and then you strip your wood away. But I would make it 3 foot bigger than my container home. I swear I would. And I would walk around my house, right? So you could actually have your container, you're looking at all glass overlooking the southern. You can come on the end of your container and walk back and maintain your house. If you ever wanted to pull it out, you could remove that container and hit the road.
Yeah.
You could even leave it on wheels if you wanted to, or take the wheels off and slide it back. But all that space is cool to store food, to store tons of stuff, and leave about a 3 foot hallway on each end in the back.
Wow. That'd be very cool.
Yeah, and you could still put a door and make it look and put ivy on it, and you don't even know that there's a space behind the house. Love thinking about stuff.
That's fun.
That's cool. I wish I had more time to think about that.
I'd say everybody does.
Zibenefe.
You did pretty good.
Zibenefe. Where is that word from? That name, where is it from? Zibenefe.
I couldn't say.
Italiano. Era? Maybe the Croatia.
I didn't know.
Probably down here in West
I didn't
Virginia.
know you were so knowledgeable.
Probably
about
in
the
West
Italian
Virginia, Amanda.
language. I didn't
Guys,
know.
I just wanted to check on
So
you,
smart.
and I'm hearing, of course, about the flooring that may occur. I am not familiar with the area, but I hope you and everyone in the communities will be okay. with the flooring, about the flooring occur. I'm
I
not.
think flooding.
Oh, flood. Well, it is flooding.
I know.
I got ambidextria.
Can I,
Let me know, please. Stay safe. We're good.
Randy, look, I had to do this. Oh, God.
I got ambidextria.
Stop. What are you even saying? You nut job.
I got ambidextry.
You got your ABCs. With you.
Betty Jepson. What's up, Betty?
Hey, Betty.
Hey, Betty. Deck the halls with balls of holly. Said deck will be awesome
Wait a
on that
minute.
house.
It's not balls of holly.
What is it? Bells?
Oh my God, it's boughs, isn't it?
Boughs?
Of holly or something.
I never knew that. I
Well,
serenade
I know it ain't balls.
balls of holly. Holly bush got them little balls hanging from it.
Stop it yourself. Oh my God, Travis.
Stop.
Oh my God.
So where's Travis when you need him?
Travis, this is like, what would Travis do?
Deck will be awesome on that house. I agree.
WTD.
Betty, I agree. It's going on it.
What would Travis do?
Betty again. Love that big window and siding. Oh, on the Hobbit, I bet. That big window and siding on the Hobbit.
Oh, I thought she meant on your your house right there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yep, that is a nice west side. I was saying that's big, but that one's over even bigger. Okay, I got confused. Cheryl Salerno. Now that's Italiano.
Stop!
Salerno. I love a talking like that. Hey, love how real and honest you and Amanda are. You're only getting half
have no
the real.
idea. This is awful.
Something so grounding and relaxing about watching your videos. One suggestion, could you have a FAQ section on your website? Why don't you do that, Amanda?
FAQ. I don't know how to get on the website. Why are you kidding me? I frequently asked questions. I think that's a great suggestion.
Because we don't have time to put it on there. We need to do it. Would you jump
Why
on
don't
that?
you do that?
Why don't you get on that?
Go ahead.
We're getting better
You're so
organized around
smart.
here. We got
You
more time to do
You got
things.
plenty of time.
Okay. Nancy Markle.
Hey, Nancy.
She's my buddy.
Nancy Markle is, and I know Tom, he's not here, but Tom would want to say hi to Nancy Markle as
We
well.
love Nancy.
We love Nancy. Nancy's full
She
of great
is.
ideas.
Her and I are buds.
Hi, Nancy.
You two are great. Don't ever change. Betty again. Betty, you're like on it tonight.
Betty had some questions.
Hi, ITH. Yes, Iowa here gets 30 below sometimes, ice storms and blizzards. Why are you living there?
Yes, move here, Betty.
You want to come to spend the winters? No.
She did that kind of like, tongue in cheek. You want to come here and stay, Randy?
Yeah.
It's cold.
Betty, what do you got to offer?
30 below 0. Betty,
If I go, I'm not coming outside.
come to Tennessee.
Carol Cota.
Carol, we're building for them.
All right. I have the V-Group siding. It's supposed to... You want to talk?
This ties into what we were talking about earlier. I'm just saying. Yeah.
It's supposed to be polyed. How am I to protect this? Also, I believe I have vinyl flooring, so will this non-warranty affect me on the floors?
Great question.
Wait a minute. Why is it a great question?
Great. Well, read it again.
It says she's getting vinyl flooring with this non-warranty affect my floors. Only wood.
Only wood. But does the wood move? Nothing moves. What does she have under the vinyl?
It'll be plywood.
Okay, so plywood's fine.
Yeah.
But now the other one I think is.
All right, V-Group siding, it's supposed to be polyed. How am I supposed to protect this?
Yes.
That is a good question because I think we
Yes.
addressed it as finishing, and I meant is the painted finishing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that. So it'll move with poly.
It'll move with poly too, but you don't see it because it's a
Okay.
clear coating. You might see a little bit, but poly's so easy to just go better and slap some more on it.
You're gonna have to
And you're
put some
good.
more poly on it.
You're going to have to. You got to watch it.
You gotta watch it.
So if we bring it out there in the monsoon season right now, even the lady that we have out in Arizona, she said it looked good for the first 4 months.
Yeah.
And then when the sun come out and the summer hit,
Yes.
120 degrees and everything,
God, I mean shriveled up like a raisin.
gone. But I would still poly.
Yes.
But when you get it, you're going to have to just touch it up with some more poly because it is going to shrink and move if you're out west. All right. Come on, Menders.
Okay, and let me ask you this. So what kind of poly do we use?
All right. I like using, on the inside walls and ceiling, I like using a water-based poly.
Okay.
on the outside, and the floors, I use oil-based
Oil
poly.
base. For what reason?
What kind of base?
Oil. Oil base.
Oil.
Oil. What'd
Y'all
you
want,
s-
hey, y'all want some oil?
What'd you say?
Oil.
Oh, please.
Oil. Want some oil?
I want some oil.
Over. Man,
love your crap.
we're supposed to be professional.
Oh, stop it.
La la.
No, that's the Randy house.
Oh, I feel uncomfortable about
No,
this.
you're taking it, and I'm not listening to it anymore.
Anyway,
You know how many people's tired of hearing, I ain't got no house. I just sleep on the floor, and I just have a little old blanket, and I'm just so ain't got no house, and ain't gonna where to live, but I don't care. I can work every day, 24 hours a day, and still just not have a house, nowhere to sleep. Everybody's sick of it. Get in the house and shut up. God, you're so annoying. Get a house.
man, I'm glad you got that off your chest.
Oh God, you're annoying. Yes.
Wow, Amanda.
Get a house. Now, here's what I'm curious about. What are you going to complain about once you have a house?
Well, I got a couple things. One right there in front of me.
Oh, really?
I got to do these shows with you.
I do love it. This is your house.
All right, look up here.
Here we go.
And I'm going to put it back in the woods. The only thing is,
Put it
I
back
was
in the
thinking about
woods.
the other day,
Yeah.
I want to collect my own water.
I think that's a great idea.
Well, I can't do it on this flat roof.
Well, stick a barrel outside.
Well, I've got to put a little lean roof on it, so I got to figure that out, and then we'll put a deck on it.
Oh, look at you. Look, you can have like a taco stand.
Yeah. Anybody
Sell
want,
tacos.
anybody want a taco?
Slushies.
Be ready in
Tacos.
5 minutes. Barbecuer.
I love it. That's cute. All right, let's win.
All right. So we have come up with an idea.
Ooh, look at here.
I don't think we got any lights in here. We unplugged
Very
it.
nice. Oh,
So
fancy, fancy.
we come up with an idea
Yes.
for the bed.
Mm-hmm.
This is really nice, isn't it?
It's very nice.
I mean, I got a place to do my drawings, like she said.
it's very
I can get away for the weekend and for my evenings, right? I got a place I can take a shower, and and then we got my sink, stove top, my little fridge. I can make this too.
This is perfect for you.
All right, now, so what we thought about is making a bed here that would fold over into a sofa.
Okay.
My only problem with those kind of beds are the cushion.
Okay.
So if you wanted a queen bed, the bottom has to be 30, and then it folds over into 30, and you're over to here. And then you got a cushion that's probably going to come up into the window.
Oh.
I don't know. I was starting to think about this, and what can I do? So Rob and I were just in here, and we thought, how can we make this? You can't put a big Murphy bed there because the ceiling and all this
we got
stuff.
the mini split.
But I kept looking at this right here. So this is what we're going to do.
I know what you're going to do.
You don't know jack.
I know what you're going to do.
All right, I'm going to put a sofa on here that comes out about 24 inches. That's a normal sofa. It's going to have a slanted back. I'm going to put a piece of plywood right here. It's going to come out here. The plywood goes all the way. We're going to cut it, put a piano hinge on it, and it's going to have storage along the front.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, so it'll be a solid, it's going to come out here, go this way and back, and that'll be a pocket for storage. It'll flip up and down right here.
Great.
This is going to be a real simple without the mechanisms or the hydraulics, and I'm going to have a bed fold down.
Well, just have the chain.
Maybe we could do a chain, yeah.
We did that in one house.
We did. Rob's concerned it being too heavy. Being mine, I don't care, being this the mattress. But all I want to do is put a box, and we're going to fold the bed down, and it'll land on the sofa.
Oh.
So there's no legs or nothing. So that sofa will have a hinge right here, and it folds down, boop, right on top of it.
I see. Okay, now I see that. Can
So-
you see that?
And yeah, so the sofa comes out here. The bed will fold over on top of it.
Okay. Okay.
And then and this will be a queen size bed. You're done, fold it up. I love it. You just fold it up out of the way.
You like that?
It'll be 6 inches thick. It'll only stick out right here.
Okay.
So that way, it really won't be a big pronounced nothing in here.
Right.
And I'm not one for doing these transformation things, moving a washing machine down the aisle and flipping this and doing that. And,
No.
and this is even a lot to flip this over and back. And I like pulling it down and throwing it up.
Yeah. that'd be great.
Love that. So it's going to be sideways. The only thing is, of course, everybody's saying, I'm sure, what about your TV?
Well, we put in the Highlands whenever we were just showing it.
Right.
We did put a TV. We mounted a TV on the Murphy bed underneath. Remember?
And I told Rob that. So we may just bring that cord. You can run it down, and there's a pigtail. So when we fold it up, that plug can be right out here and have a TV, and you fold it down, and it's down there. The only thing is when you're in bed, you don't have a TV to look at. That house actually had 2 TVs.
Yes.
Had one here and one under the bed.
That was a great
I'm not
house.
that big of a TV guy, but
Now,
anyway.
I do have a concern with container homes with signal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Your phone signal. I know it. Step
I
up.
forgot it's a step. That's right.
Phone signal is bad because of the metal. Yeah.
Having a
Man,
big
the,
window will help.
man, the ESPs are bad too.
Good point.
Yep. Actually,
They do.
well, actually, some people like it because one person that works here is really familiar with the phones. They're kind of into the phone cell and tracking you and all that stuff. And I don't know, all that signal and Wi-Fi. Actually, you need to turn your Wi-Fi off and everything. It affects your brain, cancer, and all.
Remember
I
the
don't know.
lady that I asked her to stay the night with me over in? We were in. Were we in Atlanta?
Yes.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, she's from Mississippi.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes, she's
Gina.
from Mississippi. Was it Gina?
No.
No.
She was nice.
Oh, she's so nice.
Yeah.
Shoot, I know. I still got her number, but I'll have to find her name. But I can't remember it right now.
Yeah.
She was going to get a lot when we first started and everything. She was building her own tiny home.
Yep.
Okay. Gosh, I can't remember her name. Had a little boy that was just quick as ever.
Yep.
But anyway, she was going to sleep in her car that night, and it was cold.
Yep.
I said, I have another bed in my room. I didn't know her from Adam.
Nothing.
And I said, come and stay with me. Stay the night with me. So she stayed in one bed, and I stayed in the other.
Yep.
She took her phone, and she put it in the bathroom and wrapped it up in a towel
Wow.
on the counter. Every night, she does not sleep with her phone.
That's cool.
You know, I never did. I was going to do that, and I never did do it. But I think that's probably a good idea.
We could get into that. There's a lot of people that don't. They turn Wi-Fi off. They
And they're EM.
put it in a certain box and all that stuff. Yeah. So anyway, this is a good. Yeah, one of them EM something
Something's another.
something another.
Let me look at your bathroom one more time.
Okay.
Why does it have a step up?
Step up because all the plumbing is under the floor. It's not under the house, and there is no floor system to put plumbing on because this house is like
Very low.
8 inches off the ground.
Okay.
Yep. So we had to step it up and put our shower drain, the toilet drain, and everything on
Oh
the
my
floor.
God, it's like ready, isn't it?
It's ready.
Do you have a house for the weekend?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We got to do caulking on the outside.
Okay. Because it's going to rain again tomorrow.
Yeah. So I want to caulk it all before we take it outside, and then my thing is if we don't finish it, I won't get it done.
Never get it
so I
done.
may throw that lean-to roof on it, so I can get. I want to collect my water
You need to do
because
it.
I'm thinking about even though this is all wired for AC, I want to do it off grid eventually.
Okay.
And I probably want to get me a little wood stove right here that I have,
Perfect.
or there, a pellet stove, probably over there, a pellet stove.
You've always wanted a pellet stove.
Yeah, I'll put me a little wood burning pellet stove in the winter.
Would you put like ceramic something? What would you put right there on the floor?
I don't know
A
anything.
Metal paint, metal something?
You can do anything that's non-flammable.
Yeah.
You know, but Lord tell him what I'll do. You know.
Okay.
But I like to get me a stove, get me a water catchment because if I go across the street back in the woods, I can collect my water and I don't have to have water. I don't have to have power. I hardly use any power. I have a little bitty generator that I can use to run electricity if
That'd
I
be
need
great.
to, and I'll be good.
Yeah,
So,
that'd be
but if I
good.
don't do that, it's not going to get done.
No, it will not. It needs to be finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
You got a little porch?
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
We're probably at the end. This is probably an hour show already.
You got to download all this and backfeed it and
You mean backfeed it? What does that mean?
I don't know. The compressor's on again. I turned it off. How'd that happen? Everybody, thank you for watching Incredible Tiny Homes. I hope you guys had a good time watching our foolishness and what we're doing here. We're very serious about what we do. We have changed so much in our office, and I think it's really helping our state of mind. We have taken every build that's on the list, and we have gone through it. We are sectioning it off. We're getting inventory ready for it. It's just a lot of stuff. I don't want to bore you with all that, but anyway, it's just a lot to this business, and I set out for this year to be the year of perfection. It's been made fun of because they said, oh, you're a perfection. You know, when you set your goal high like that, you put a target on your back. And people say, oh, you're a perfection. Well, how come this happened and that happened? Well, I'm trying to be better.
And stuff happens.
So when I say that really naively saying, yeah, I want to try to be better. I'm going to try to do a perfect home or a perfect business. I'm going to try. Nothing's going to be perfect, but my golly, I really want to try to be perfect, you know? And then we're getting there. We're a little better than halfway there.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that by the first of the year, you guys are going to see the difference. We're going to see the difference. We're going to feel the difference in our lifestyle and we personally live, and the business will be that more efficient and everything. We had to actually let go of almost half of our staff guys building out here. Now about a third. I let them go because they just weren't performing. And now I've hired about another 6 or 8 guys. You wouldn't believe some of the men that we've hired. And I'm paying some good wages and got some good prospects, these guys, and I'm looking forward to the future here. And we're hiring more. I'm ready for more. We've got like 100 some odd homes to still build. Now a lot of them are ESPs, and we're hoping that finally we've got this down where these guys, we can build maybe 10 at a time, plus it's just going. We really, and it's not like, okay, we had 200, I want to hire 300 men. No, that's not it.
Yeah.
But there is a level that I want to get to. And as we grow and we got our partnerships down and we teach and train and we got it set up, then we can grow exponentially without any stress on the company. And that's what that's what we are doing behind the scenes.
Right.
So anyway, not to bore you with that kind of stuff, I always feel like I'm a company that's on the stock market, and I have people that are investing in our company, and I want to tell you how we're doing so you will invest in us. So instead of our P&Ls being delivered every year and showing our cost and what we're making and profits and loss and sharing and all that, I'm telling you about the nuts and bolts of this company and what's going on. And you can see a lot of it in the background when you're watching me and we're walking around here and we go outside and you see the comments, and you're free to come and visit the place. And again, I actually just tell you, hey, just come, but make an appointment. Always make an appointment.
Will and Becky are slammed.
Slam. There was somebody today coming, hey, I just wanted to talk to somebody. I said, I'm sorry, they are full. I mean, hour after hour after hour after hour, they had somebody booked up. So just call, make an appointment. You all can come here and talk to us and see everything. Just call ahead and make an appointment. That's all you have to do, okay? So, whew. Look who straggled in here.
Old Johnny come lately.
What's up, Bubba?
What's he doing? Hi. He gets groomed Friday.
You're going to be a pretty boy Friday.
So we'll get to see what happens.
You're going to be a pretty boy Friday, ain't you, buddy?
I'm
You're going to be
get
pretty
pictures
boy.
of him.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Mwah. Bye.